So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality.
It's Ibrahimovic! Bullet! Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Bullet. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's the end of that. It all starts. It's Ibrahimovic! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the upper...
Great chance! And he hits the net. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Beckham. And the cross comes in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Valverde. Rui Costa. And this is Pele. Otto. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pele. Beckham. And that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Valverde. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland! And he's there to get it away. 30 minutes gone. Oh, perfectly measured that. And And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Serginho. Valverde opts for safety. Rui Costa. Tele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Cruyff. Tele. Ibrahimovic. Cleared without complication. And it's Valverde. Bullet. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's an imaginative pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. And this is Bullet. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid find a position of real strength now. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is good alertness. Valverde. And Serginho. Rui Costa. Cruyff. Good ball, good take. Caceres gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for a runner. It's beautifully weighted. There's the header! Linked with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Courtois gets rid without sophistication. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has not gone well. Rui Costa. Now it's Pele. That's been cut out, well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Madrid 3 up and in almost complete control. Ibrahim, and he shoots! He's kept it out, just.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 3 coming up. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland! It's a loose ball. Oh, that was vital. Cruyff. Pele. Odo. Ball is over the line. And that's another throw. Valverde. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's got away. Real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Pele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! It's there! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, no joy this time. Van Dijk. And it's Serginho. And it's Gullit. And he was quick to react. Good take and the finish! And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He's quick to snatch it back. Rui Costa, and this is Pele! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's having a go! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's Pele! That has been knocked clear. Pele with the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cantona, can he finish? Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rui Costa. For Valverde. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Not the most convincing of passes. Cruyff. Now he's got space here. And he welcomes it in. And this is Pele. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
He's got 4. That's it. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams makes the interception.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had it taken off him. And it's Otto. He's shifting through the gears here. Otto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, that is asking for trouble. They want to be quick to recover this. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Threads one in. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Gattuso. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rui Costa. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Goes for a shot! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid go into the lead. Now that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And it's in! They're level in a trice! Possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly...
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That has not gone well. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Cantona tries to pass it through. That is a great pick-out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cruyff. Oh, what a mistake! Serginho. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gattuso. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. And here's Gattuso. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rui Costa. It's a searching pass. There's the whistle for half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Ronaldinho! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And no, that was never going to make it. Quality ball. Looking here to chip it through. He could be in here. Decent chance! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. And this is Rui Costa! Cantona. Rui Costa. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that's well seen too.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pass is just off target. Looking to play him in. Odo. And it's Rui Costa. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Cruyff. Rui Costa. And it's Van Dijk.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference... And a chance! It's in! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Será sustituido por
Madrid
el
give
dorsal
themselves a
6.
fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the through ball. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13 será reemplazado por el dorsal 24.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Cute ball now, how can he... Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly back in business.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It
Could be danger here. Caught offside that time. He's looking wide. That is a great pick out. And he's intervened well there. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what has happened? Pelé! And he's heaved it away. Played out to the left flank.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Dijk. And this is Cruyff. Bastoni, the man that is tenacity personified. Spread it left. That's been slipped through. He is through here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. 5 minutes to add. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. And that's gone loose. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Valverde. Hullet. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Cruyff. And this is Pelé. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Madrid with this to level it up. Terrific save by Manuel. Madrid could have here their final chance.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Pelé plays it short.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's gone backward here. He's going for goal! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is ended up in no man's land. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Oh, super find. Courtois claims comfortable. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Hullet.
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rui Costa. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. It's Cruyff. Adams does well to get it back. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that was very necessary. That's an imaginative pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No, that was never going to make it. Oh, perfectly measured that. No foul, says the referee. And it's Serginho. Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gattuso tries a shot! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's a searching pass. Van Dijk. Cruyff. 15 minutes till half-time. Turns and goes back. And Cruyff! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. He's had a shot! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Ibrahimovic. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Odo. Rui Costa. He's in a great position here. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. Great chance! And it's there! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A case now of complete control. Well, they could break here. That's been slipped through. Courtois is there to clear. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He can run onto that. Now it's Haaland. The ball goes in. Ibrahimovic! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent chance! And he can clear it away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Beckham is in a really good position out wide.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, no joy this time. Ibrahimovic. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van Dijk. Otto. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a promising position. Climbs up big! Oh, brilliant save!
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. And it's Hullet. Takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Beckham. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's come to nothing. Gattuso. Ambitious ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé. And it's Cruyff. That's an errant pass. Danger averted for now. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Big chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Bastoni getting this one clear. Otto. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that could set him on his way. In with the challenge. Cruyff. And he was quick to react. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madrid are closing in on a comfortable win. Now it's Pelé. Otto picks it up now. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! It's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's become a big header!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
It's going to be another corner, I think.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's a sharp pass. And that will be the final act. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strength.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto.
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself.
They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's picked his way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Otto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Serginho, played out to the left flank. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Gullit. And he was alert to it. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Gattuso. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. That's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's a... Ibrahimovic!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. That is ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's burst through. It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland's cross. Terrific header. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now he's got space here. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the through ball. He is through here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Pelé, and he plays one through. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's had it, and he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Otto spots it and intercepts. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Beckham. Haaland picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gattuso. Gattuso. Oh, this is a terrific run. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. And the counter is on.
2 minutos de descuento.
Deep into stoppage time. Shoots! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a now... Ibrahimovic! He scores! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Real chance! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't...
It's Ibrahimovic!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Always onto this. Mbappe! That has been knocked clear. And that's caused a worry or two. Corner number 2 then. Gattuso. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. The ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff. Goes looking wide. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Gattuso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Pelé! He's shifting, tries a shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Cruyff. Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. Adams. Beckham. Look at this. It's Rui Costa! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Gattuso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Otto. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game...
Could be danger here! Just about up to 75 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for option, and a shot! He's scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ball's gone out of play.
Pretty robust defending.
Serginho. Distributed tidily. Played back in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Plays the return pass. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
They're still up now.
No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid have their second corner now. Van Dijk can get it clear. And it's Cruyff. He's tried one! So, third corner of the game. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Rui Costa! And that may well be that. That is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. That's been cut out, well played. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Otto. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's straight offside. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Terrific header! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a decent clearance. Bullet! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Otto. Quarter of an hour played. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hoisted in. Ah, he's given it away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And here's Haaland. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Pele. Cruyff. Some really good ball movement. Bullet. Played out to the right. Otto. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Otto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. And here's Ibrahimovic. Caresses it through. Chance! And he's kept it out. And he thumps it clear. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. Now it's Pele. Now it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Ibrahimovic! And for a moment, time stood still. Gattuso. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele plays it short. And this is Ibrahimovic. Danger averted for now. Cruyff. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's
Ibrahimovic! Just a fraction high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
No way through there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Hullet powering forward here. Chance for a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Now it's Cruyff. Deep cross. Haaland. Threads one in. He can run onto that. And he's there to get it away. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Hullet. Mbappe tries to play it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Serginho. And it's Rui Costa. And he's worked it through. Can he finish? And it's Ibrahimovic. Haaland. And he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pele is fouled. Ibrahimovic, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision, great ball if he can get there. Shot a goal! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Takes the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He can run onto that. He's well positioned. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pelé. Oh, well played. Beckham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Haaland looking to run onto it. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Haaland. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. Pelé is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's on it. Can he get away? He's gone for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross goes in there. Up he goes! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that is out of play. And here's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. And this is Pele. Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Beckham. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Van Nistelrooy.